Good morning students, welcome to the social class. Today we are in the last concept of our first lesson in history. That is, what official records do not tell us. Today's concept is what official records do not tell us. Yes, in the last class we have learnt that because of the surveys and official records we can come to know about the British administration. Of course, right. But you have to remember that these are purely official and these are useful for the administrative purpose. But to know about the life of the common people in British India, which are the sources that help us. Yes. To get the source to know about the normal life of the public is little bit difficult. But if we search means we can get many clues and many sources to know about their life. For example, here we have some of the examples of the sources which tell us about the normal public life in British India. Those are diaries of the people and accounts of pilgrims, means the people who travel from one place to another place to see the different places, and the travelers, and autobiographies of important personalities. So all these things are important sources to know about the normal life in British India. And not only this, with the advent of the newspaper, many of the articles are printed in the newspapers to know about the outside life. And the poets and the novelists like Rabindranath Tagore, Sarojini Naidu, Mulk Raj Anand, Jawaharlal Nehru, they depicted their ideas about the British colonization in India. So we can get the source to know about the normal life from their poetry and novels which are available in the local bazaars. Because of all these things we can understand to some extent the life in the cities. Why? Because these pilgrims and travelers and freedom fighters are mostly concentrated on cities and a little bit big villages. Yes, but what about the life of peasants in villages and the people who are living in the forest, like tribals? Who will tell what the sufferings they faced? So like the people who lives in the corner of the India, like in small villages, who will depict their life in the British India? How we have to come to know about their life? Yes, it is also not impossible. Maybe to get the source to know about their life is difficult, but it is not at all impossible. In the further lessons, we will discuss about the life of villagers and tribals in the era of British administration. Yes, in this page you can observe that one paper article is there. So the heading of the article is not fit for the human consumption. So what is the essence of that paragraph? Yes, that is in the year of 1946, where all the people who jailed by the police refused to eat the food because of the reason that the food is not at all good and it is not fit for the human consumption. Even cattle also not interested to take that food. So that kind of the bad food is supplied by the British police. So like this, because of these articles, we can understand how brutally the Britishers show their anger on Indians. Yes, in the same page you can observe an image over there. So that is represented that 1857 rebellion. So this image drawn by the Britishers, and they mention that The mutinous people means the people who started the mutiny or rebellion are very bad. They are very cruel and they caused a lot of damage to the property in India. So they depicted Indian rebellions are very cruel and brutal. Isn't it? Yes. In the coming lesson, we can come to know about the 1857 rebellion. So in that lesson, we will discuss detailedly about this rebellion, reasons and how it happened, how it ended. Everything we will discuss. Then we can come to know that whose mistake is there and who is brutal and cruel. I hope you all understand this lesson. As soon as completion of this lesson, go for the textbook reading and ready to get the worksheet. Thank you.